you have a nice tight core so that you're like flexing and that your joints feel nice and strong. How's the music, y'all? Is that too loud? Alright, here we go. Doing some balance work. We're going to stand on just one foot. And we're just going to do tiny little circles to the front of the room. We got 30 seconds. We're going to do 15 seconds to the front, 15 seconds to the back. The height and balance that you use is completely up to you. I'm rather loving of this complete exercise as a whole. So 5 more seconds and we're going to switch directions. We just go from the back to the front. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Balancing, kicking back. Inhaling in the nose, inhaling out the nose. Keeping the mouth nice and shut. The roof, and tongue up to the roof of the mouth. More seconds. Guess we got caught up until Five, 3, 2, 1. Just working on some balancing moves. We did circles to the front, circles to the back. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Take a nice big inhale. Feet shoulder width or hip width apart. Hands come together. Exhaling, heart center. Here we go. Picking the left foot up. Small circles to the front of the room until you can feel where your flexibility and where your strength's at. Some nice circles when you're ready. 30 seconds to the front, 30 seconds to the back. Or sorry, 15 and 15. Focusing on a spot on the ground. We're going to do 30-second movements. This is going to pull the core in. We're working with some balance work, which is helping all of the muscles we need to fire. 3, 2, other direction. Now we're going to kick backwards. Kick backwards. Here we go. Around to the front. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet. Breathing should be slightly elevated. Legs should be warm. So we're going to start off by stretching our legs first, and then we'll do our upper body. So we're just going to balance on one foot. You choose. Here we go. Now, as a coach, as a cyclist, as a runner, as a joint enthusiast, I really beg you to grab onto the trunk of your leg instead of your ankle, okay? We'll stretch out our ankle later. But right now what we're working on is we're working our hip and our glute to be stretched. So reach back there and go ahead and grab onto the trunk of the foot. Trunk of the foot should be in the middle of the buttocks, not off to the side. That's bad for the knee. Right in the middle of the butt crack. There you go. Now, we're going to stand up nice and tall. Stand up nice and tall, kicking that hip out to the front of the room. See? Hip out to the front of the room. Pushing the foot into the hand, opening up the hip flexor. In the nose, out the nose. Slow breaths. onto that left trunk. I'm going to grab onto the trunk of the ankle. Slowly drop the knee. Hips come to the front of the room. Focus on the balancers. Mine are actually tired, so I know this is working. Starting from square one. This is a basic class, but it's like getting the valedictorian's notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just going to do it the fast way, but the right way. Here we go. So now all those balancers fired, right? Now we're going to stretch out our hamstrings and our lower back. So we're going to curl the toes up. I'm going to turn the light on real quick. It's not bright enough to see my feet. I want you to see my feet. So that's really important. So we're going to lift the toes up. Let me push this down a little bit. Love you. Let's see who's on here. Hi, someone. Hi, Skeeter. Hi, McNeil. Hi, Bleach Soul Saver. I love you guys. Okay, here we go. Nice slow walk down. So our butt goes back. Knees stay directly over top of the feet. They don't go over top of the toes. So here we go. We're just going to slowly walk down our thighs, sticking our tailbone out behind us. Walking down the thighs. Slowly, as you're ready, releasing the weight from the upper body. When you're ready, doing some pedaling, straightening one leg at a time, keeping the head up above the heart. Keep your head lifted, don't hang your head yet. Picking spots on the floor. Now we're going to reach down to the mat. Knees stay slightly bent. You see how my legs are slightly bent? Hands are on the ground. We're going to take a little bit wider of a stance. We're going to go out with the heel, out with the heel. Take a nice big deep inhale in the nose and out the nose. Now take the toes out. All the way out. Take a nice big inhale. Now exhale, bring the heels just squared off with the toes so that our feet are straight towards the front of the room. Here we go. Nice little wider stance. Gonna give our lower back a little bit wider of a base. And we're gonna slowly push up off the mat using these 3 points of contact, 2 feet. Actually 4 points of contact, 2 hands, 2 feet. And while we do this, our lower back is saying, oh, thank you for alleviating some stress. Just loading up one joint at a time. Here we go, keeping those knees bent to at least, this is completely 180. We're gonna give it a little 20 degrees. And we're slowly gonna drop our butt. And standing up nice and tall, keeping the chest lifted. We're gonna bring our heel toe in. Coming back to the front of the room. Lifting the hands up above the head. Feet are squared off with the hips now, not wider, just squared off with the hips. Hands come heart center, and here we go. We're going to bow down to the ground. Hips go back. Hips go back. Hips go back. When you're ready. Second forward fold we did deadlifts today. So this is helping out that stress we put down here in the lower back and in the hamstrings. We're going to do this 3 times in a row. To open up the hamstring. Hamstring is the number 1 reason for lower back stress besides being in flexion or being overflexed in that lower back. Proper alignment comes from feet, so we're going to start there. Toes, wiggle them, spread them out nice and wide. Beautiful. Now lift them up towards the ceiling. Roll around on the balls of the feet. Visit each joint. Take your time. Your ghost. Taking your time and paying attention to how your body can align once it starts to relax. And sometimes it's those receptors, those stretch receptors in our muscles that say, when When you open me up properly, I'm going to allow you to relax fully. So it's kind of like breathing develops this time and space to create a trusting environment for your body to relax properly. So there's number 2. Here we go. We're going to align our hips with our knees and our hips with our ankles and knees, and we're going to drop our butt down until we feel that our strength is going to come from our glutes. We're going to activate our glutes. We're going to open our chest up to the front wall. Inhale it. Hands come up above the head. Exhaling heart center, in the nose, out the nose. Here's our third one. Slowly bending down. This time I'm just going to hang here, and I'm going to slowly open up all of my hamstrings and my knees. I'm going to do some ragdolls. Really work with this trust that I've built with my body. We're going to take 8 big inhales and 8 big exhales. 7. 6. 5. 4. 2 more breaths. Great. Here we go. We're going to drop the butt down. Send the weight into the heels and feel it in the glutes. Open the chest up to the front of the row and inhale it. Hands come up together, heart center. Here we go. We're going to open up the side body. So we're going to grab on the outside of our left wrist. We're going to do like a ballerina. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Even if you don't like ballerinas, they always have beautiful form and they do things proper. So here we go. Hands up above the head. Left hand on the outside of the right hand, and you're going to pull these hands away from each other, feeling this lat activate. So we're going to activate the lat. Both heels on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, slowly folding over to the left. Keeping proper alignment so that the elbow, hips, heels are all aligned. 8 breaths. This is a deep release. We've worked every muscle group for the last 3 days. And so anybody that has not done any exercise, these stretches are very useful tools because it's training the muscles to stay limber. Good job. 3 more breaths. Nice. Shake it out. Couple of rounds with the shoulders. Do the left side. Left arm goes straight up in the air. Right hand comes back behind the wrist, using the fingers to grab on the outside of the arm, activating the arms as you pull them away from each other so that you feel activation in your latissimus dorsi, both of them, pulling them away from each other, slowly leaning into the stretch. Inhale in the nose and out the nose for 8 cycles of breathing. Seeing the nervous system calming down, seeing the body rebooting, seeing the heart coming to a nice resting heart rate. Seeing your bed, seeing your pillow. 4 more breaths. Thinking of the comfort of the night and resetting. Coming back to center. Shake it out. Open up my shoulder girdles a little bit. I haven't done a chest exercise in 2 years. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do a little chest stretch. So hands are going to stay pushed out away from you, and even if you can't reach your hands behind you, we're going to go ahead and grab onto one wrist at a time if you can't reach your hands together. But you should be able to interlace your fingers directly behind each other. We're just going to roll the elbows and shoulders together in the back. So we're just going to take the chest, like if it's moving forward. We want to take the shoulders and pull them together behind you, sticking out the chest and pulling the elbows together. You should feel that all through your chest and your shoulders. Now, here is an advanced movement if you want to go ahead and do a forward fold. And use the forward fold and slowly do your chest stretch with a little bit of help from the leverage and weight of your upper body. Beautiful. Three more breaths. Nice. Slowly release the arms from behind you. We're going to come up to a nice tall stance. We're going to do 8 slow squats. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, load up the spine. And here we go. We're just going to do some squats. Activate the hips, and then we're going to get down on the mat. All right? Here we go. Toes lifted. Up. Ceiling, heels. Just go ahead and rock back and forth and find where you feel the strongest. Pull your heels together. Does that feel strong? And then take them out right underneath the hips. Feel strong there. Even if it's wider, if that's where you feel the strongest, let's go there, okay? So there we go. We're going to start. We're going to drop our butt back. Boom. Boom. Chest stays parallel with that front wall. We're just going to squat down. Boom. Boom. Nice and low. Toes stay lifted up towards the ceiling like this. Down as low as you can. And then back up slowly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 30 seconds. Taking your time. Squats. Nice and low. 15 seconds. full range of motion. We have no body weight. Using our body weight that we have, using that to get full flexibility in the full movements, taking your time, being strong and confident as you're moving. Ten. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Here we go. We're down on the mat. I'm gonna turn the lights down now. Here we go. Get on the ground. Here we go. Sitting in whatever style of cross-legged movement you want. Here we go. First, look how scoot back. Brown on black. Spine is connected from the root. Here is your crown. Here's my crown. See, I put this on for a reason. So from the middle of your forehead all the way down to the ground, you're gonna root down and rise up. So you're gonna go ahead and plant a seed. Choose whatever you would like to grow, and we're going to see it grow. We're going to see it grow into the ground from the inside of us. So that seed is a part of our root system. Our root system is going to connect into Mother Nature and use the nourishment to replenish the rest of our functioning system. And with strong roots, we know we can get good nutrients, and it's the same as those root systems underneath us is the same as the neural pathways in our brain. So we're going to work from the little bronchioles, the little roots in the ground, the bronchioles in our lungs, and the pathways, the roots, the main roots of our thoughts. We're going to connect all of that into this one system. We're just going to take down water, the cleanest light prisms. It's going to shine down from above, and they're going to come down and join the system. It's going to work like the Nadi system. So it's going to be shining down from above, and it's going to go into our water system, into the ground, and it's going to make our roots grow nice and strong. So we're going to connect everything that's etherical, everything that's above us, to everything that's below us, and our system is going to be the help connecting everything from above into the ground. So here we go, hands, we're going to root down, so our hands are going to connect energy into the earth. Lifting the spine up, we're going to inhale and plant that seed. We're going to picture the light from above being a nice little waterfall of light, coming down and nourishing our system with light, and refreshing with cleansing, cooling water. Down from our brain, our thoughts are going to go into our body systems, down from the top into the root system. We're going to take 8 rounds of breath while that water and light sinks in from above. Inhaling in the nose and out the nose, keeping the mouth closed. Tongue up to the mouth, please and thank you. Shoulders lifted, hands grounded. Getting ready to get into the hips. 4 more rounds of breath. Inhale in the nose, out the nose. Beautiful. Last breath. In the nose, out the nose. Now as we rock and sway in the breeze, our root system is going to come up from that beautiful root system that we've now replenished from up above. We're going to come up into our sacral chakra, which is our second chakra. And we're just going to take and nourish everything that's creative in our life, everything that helps us create, everything that we love and have created. We're going to do some circles back and forth as we take that root system and grow it up around our sacral chakra, taking, inhaling, exhaling, freedom of movement time as the light shines down from above and lightens up the soil from down below. That sacral chakra, we're going to take that root system right around that sacral chakra, up around the solar plexus. Now when you have stability and you're taken care of and you can be creative, your personality shines. So we're going to take a nice big hug around our personality and everything that makes us who we are. And we're just going to do a little check. We're going to check ourselves at the door. We're going to clean everything up. And we're going to represent ourselves in this nice balanced way, you know, with your own means, without any outside disruptions. Inhale. And as we come up from our solar plexus, we're going to come up around our heart. We're going to take a nice big hug, come around the back of your scapula. We're going to give ourselves a nice big hug and be thankful for this body. We're going to use our love energy and focus our brain into all of these systems in our body that work so perfectly, and we're just going to give them love energy. Loving our personality, loving our creativity, loving what we have for our stability and for our roots to be grounded into the soil the way that they are, wherever that you might be. Focusing on everything that you love and using that energy to help create the best version of yourself. We're going to come up, and that version of ourselves, we're going to come up into our throat chakra, and we're going to connect our root, sacral chakra, our solar plexus, our heart, to everything that comes out of our mouth and out of our throat, and everything that we vocalize. We're going to connect that from the energies above, from the roots down below, and we're going to use our voice to power our journey and choose our spelling properly. Inhale. You can go ahead and touch your throat in the front and back. Sending power and energy and love to the voice that you have and using it the way that you see fit. Coming on up from that voice box up to the third eye, up to the pineal gland. You're going to reach down behind that ball in the back of your head. You're going to touch that with all of your fingers. And you're going to come up to the front, touch all your fingers. Inhale, say it nice and tall. Connecting from the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye. And we're going to take our hands and make a triangle right above your head. We're going to take all of our energy that we our brain, our root system, our brain system, we're going to take all that energy right to the apex with our fingers. And we're going to send it up to the ethers and ask for everything that we give out and be asking for in return. Just ask for what you give that you receive back with your own energy. There we go. Releasing the spine back and out. And pulling the chest slowly forward. Taking the time to move and breathe. The only way to affect energy is by movement and breath. So here we go. We're just going to move into our hips. Get used to sitting down on the ground after our root and rise. Now my shoulders have been really sore, so we're going to do a shoulder stretch, grabbing above the elbow, left elbow. We're going to make sure that we're grabbing onto the arm, pulling the arm into the chest, stretching the shoulder. Here we go. 8 breaths. Sitting up nice and tall so that your spine is erect. So this is the part that a lot of people skip, and I can see that not many people are on, and I hope that people will watch this later on YouTube. Team Falcon 8. If you're not following that channel, that's where I upload all these lives. Other side when you're ready. Our hips, I'm going to push our feet out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall, we're just going to do a nice little forward fold. You can fold whenever you'd like, releasing the spine. I like to take turns in between straightening out my spine and reaching to my toes. Because there's this space in between your ribs, it's called intercostal space. And when you're constantly sitting down and you're not using your ribs, you're not moving your torso, there's some crud, kind of like a swamp, you know? Like if you don't move it, it starts to get like contaminated almost. But we're just going to move that energy around by expanding our lungs as much as we can while we're in movement. If it makes sense, we're going to try to massage our insides while we're moving our outsides. If it makes sense to you, you know how like you rub your feet and they feel better because it feels like you got it stressed out. When you breathe properly in these movements and you do all of these movements properly, it's doing that to your organs and all of the muscles send the relaxation to your brain so that you can get good rest even if you're not feeling like you will rest well. If you keep practicing this at night, you will eventually rest better, coming from somebody with insomnia. If I could touch your body, coming over into a hip stretch. Here we go, hip stretch. This one feels amazing. Slowly working on taking that C-shaped spine into a nice straight spine. And as you straighten up your spine, you need to be careful how I move these stretches. So you don't want a C-shaped spine. You want to pull your torso towards your quad. Nice hip stretch. So the nostril breathing helps to reset the CNS. Here we go. We're going to keep that twist and we're going to use this knee as our anchor. So we're going to come and grab that knee, pull it into the chest so that the ankle is just above the knee, like right here at the thigh. And taking that left elbow to the right knee. So you're crisscrossing on your body. You're going to put your right hand behind your shoulder. This shoulder comes open. You're going to pull it that way to the back wall. This front shoulder is going to come towards the front. That's the twist you need. Nostril breathing, I know I keep forgetting. Because I'm talking. Nice, twisting a little bit more with every stretch if you have it in you. Beautiful. Untwisting slowly. We're going to let this left side open up. And do a left hip stretch. Kind of bring that foot in. And we're going to work on making sure that our stack isn't C-shaped. See? Let's see. Pull our tummy towards our quad. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Keeping this cross we got. We're just going to straighten that bottom leg. We are just going to do a nice little lower back stretch. Front shoulder, front wall, back shoulder, back wall. Beautiful. Here we go, all fours. Rotating from a push-up on the knees. Nice little push-up, drop down, and push back. Opening up the chest, child's pose, curling the toes back underneath behind you. Feet aren't flat, their toes are curled. Taking your time, just transferring in between the two. Slow drop into a push-up. Last one. Here we go. Last one. Lower back exercising stretch. Here we go. Left hand, right leg. Ooh, nice work. Ooh, find your balance point. Other side. Nice. at the mat. Hand in line with the shoulder. Not below, not above. Here we go. Shoulder stretch on the mat. Arm comes straight across. We're slowly going to turn our torso towards the mat. Gorgeous. Reaching out that hand at the body. I am so sore. This is harder right here. Other side. Nice work. Couple cat-cows. Inhale, drop the tummy. Exhale, C shape. Inhale, drop the tummy. Nice. Taking freedom to move. Take the right knee, and we're just going to take it right behind the left knee. Wherever you can. You're going to be on all fours. I just wanted to show you that up on your hips. So just take the right behind the left, and we're just slowly going to sit down. Let the feet open up however they want to open up. Sitting up nice and tall. Letting those hips get used to being folded. Now here we go, we're going to crawl out of this pose, and we're slowly just going to come with our hands on the floor in front of us. One step at a time, rolling forward, activating this glute, pulling our hips up first, and coming up and out. Taking your time to stretch out your heels. I can change, I can still change. I can still change. I can change. Nice, other side. So left comes behind right. Sitting back. Letting the body open up naturally how it wants to sit crossed. So when we sit one way, one leg is on top, and the next time we come, the other leg's on top. We go activate the glutes, coming forward, taking time to shift. And using this leg to stretch side body, floating up the hip, releasing the spine, shoulders. No sticky girdle. Shoulders just like this. Angelo. Here we go. Nice wide child's pose. Here we go. Feet together and back behind you. Flat feet. Sitting back. Here we go. Reaching out into a nice wide child. Good job. Nice child's pose. I'm gonna go into a frog pose. Not many people can do this one, but I am going to do it because my groins have been really tight. So this is a frog pose. We're just gonna get nice and wide. We're gonna open up our hips. Slowly do a frog pose. So we're just using this relationship between how much tension we're holding in our arms. And we're slowly going to release the tension from our arms so our hips can take it. So it's this relationship you build with yourself and your body's ability to relax based on how you move. Try not to do things fast because it makes this stretch reflex push your brain into a place that says, ouch, and we don't want to do that. I'm just getting down on that groin. I invite you guys to come and follow me on YouTube, Team Falcon 8, at Team Falcon 8. Nice, here I go, I'm going down on elbows. Here we go. Down the bows. Ooh, Nelly. So I'm going to uncurl my toes and slowly bring them out to a frog position. And I'm going to sit here for 8 seconds, or 8 breaths, sorry. All the way down I go. I am proud of myself. I have gotten so much more flexible with that stretch. Slowly walk one knee in at a time. Nice. Ooh, that feels so good. Okay, here we go. Here, look over the right shoulder. Now we're going to take that hip and curl it towards our right shoulder. Boom. Other side, curling hip to shoulder, shoulder to hip, looking over the shoulder, back, forward, wagging our tail. happy puppy. Do one more chest stretch because my chest is very tight. There you go. Hamstring stretch. So I worked out half an hour today and half an hour yesterday because life is just busy this week, like always. And I'm stretching for 2 hours and doing just a little bit of activation. So if that shows you anything that I'm teaching you, is that your recovery is just as important as the work that you're doing. So it should be balanced. The work you put in is exactly the recovery and energy you put into your process of making sure that you don't get sore. That's to activate the muscles and breathe, and to stretch them out after they're activated. So even just a couple of rounds of air squats, and some push-ups, some core exercises, and a stretch is just enough. That's all you need. Hip flexor stretch, groin stretch. Well, we just did a groin stretch. Hip flexor, hamstring, hip flexor. Dropping that hip. Pushing back. Come on, both two hands. We're going to take the left leg back behind us. We're going to bring the right leg out. And here we go. We're going to sink into a hip flexor stretch. And then back into a hammy stretch. We're going to keep doing a flow in between these two movements until you can get the proper alignment. So lots of stress in the hips, lots of stress in the lower back. So we're just going to wait for everything to open up until we can get proper alignment. So go ahead and keep the back all bowed up like that. And keep rocking and rolling, dropping the hips. Keeping that back foot flat when you're frontwards. And curling the toe when you're back. Here we go, proper alignment means that the knee is out in front of the hip. We're slowly going to pull our chest up to the front and then drop those hips down to the mat. Here we go, pushing backwards, see our proper alignment. Now we're going to keep that front leg bent to like 10 to 20 degrees. Keep on rocking back and forth, dropping those hips. Two more. One more after this. Perfect. Here we go. We're going to come down into a low squat. One leg at a time, comes into a squat, lifting the chest up to the front of the room. Getting used to balancing yourself on just 2 feet on the ground. That's all you're gonna do. See how you can keep the relationship of, we're gonna wake up the feet a little bit. Thank you for sending a gift. Gonna rock back and forth. We're gonna open up these Achilles back here by slowly walking back and forth. Keep your chest open to the front of the room. Shifting the weight, opening up the groin, opening up the hammies back here. Calves are getting stretched. Widen out the toes. Here we go, sitting back into the heels. Keeping the chest lifted to the front of the room. Now we're gonna relax. Cool breath. We're gonna inhale and lift our chest. And exhale slowly. Fold. Four more breaths. Being more comfortable with your flat foot. Open squat. Now everyone's hips are different. Everyone's flexibility is different. Don't look at me and think you can do this because my hips are really wide, really wide. I'm 5'11". This mat is a 7-foot mat. I'm huge. Two more breaths. How do we get out of this, do you think? One hand behind your hips, other hand behind your hips. Slowly walk out. Alright, let's put a puzzle piece together. I'll be right back. Oh no. There we go. Hey, Dante. Okay, so now we're down on the ground. Now we're gonna roll out the spine. Slowly just gonna rock back and forth like a silly child. On one side of the spine, other side of the spine. Into the glute. Have fun. We're gonna be here for at least 30 seconds. This is how you give yourself a massage before bed. Glute it out. Get the glutes, get the muscles that run up the trap. Try to get up as far as you can. Oh, you guys like it? You guys are throwing me hearts whenever you can see my ass. Don't worry, you can't see these through that. That's just the elastic. So you can't see through it. Now the attachment point at the top of the hips where the glutes meet the top of the sacrum. Oh, perverted. Give yourself that back massage you deserve. Both knees into the chest. Happy baby. No hearts for this one. Oh yeah. Here we go. Feet on the ground. Activate the glutes. Get up into those shoulders. We're going to get up all the way. Pull those shoulder blades together in the back. Hands down on the ground. Push those hands up. Activate the glutes. Drop the butt down. opposite curl. Here we go, same thing. Activate the glutes, push the hips up to the sky. And drop them down. Okay, what else do you need? Oh yeah, we definitely need a reverse pigeon. Nice reverse pigeon. Other side. Here we go. Another glute stretch. Figure 4 stretch. I'm sure you guys know the figure 4. Other side. Y'all are hilarious, you know what I'm saying? Is this what entertains you guys at night? Is my booty? Alright, here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm gonna do a wide angle pose. Here we go. Feet together. Follow you feet people. Here we go, my feet. Toes together. Grabbing on the outside of the feet. Knees come down the floor. Chest comes to the front of the room. Shoulders come to the back of the room. Grab wherever feels comfortable. Just dropping the knees slowly. Purple. Thanks for liking my live, Dante. Couple sit-ups. Here we go. Laying down flat. Hands come up all the way above your head. Laying down flat. Relax everything. Now we're slowly gonna walk our hands up. And we're gonna lift up towards our feet. Slowly roll our spine up. Touch the toes. Ah, yeah. Touch the toes. Down we go. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. All the way down, keeping hands above the head. We're rolling out the rhomboids. So we want to roll out those rhomboids. Use the mat. There we go. I'm open for questions. What time is it? I said I was going to be on here for 2 hours, but I go live every day. If it's not stretching, it's working out. So working out 3 days a week, and we're going to be stretching and doing balance work just as much as we're working out. So I'm going to hope to give an hour a day, 30 in the morning, 30 at night. If I don't make it, it's because I'm a mom of 4 and I own a business and I start school. I'm an art student, so I'm just doing this because I have coached for a long time and I can't coach anymore. You want to see my feet? All y'all weird people look like bunnies. Bunnies. Beautiful bunnies. I'm gonna have to edit that out before I put this on YouTube. Anybody got any questions about health? Anything about any injuries that you might have that you need stretches for, strengthening exercises for? Alright, love you. Thanks for the roses and for the love energy. I will take what you've given me and I will use it to fuel my fire, and I will rest well, and I will deliver tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, so always Monday, Wednesday, and Friday expect a video from me. If you don't find it live, you will find it on YouTube at Team Falcon 8. Strengthening. Every other exercise I do is a core exercise, so no matter what exercises we're doing, we're going to be hitting the core, because the core has to last throughout the day. On top of your work, on top of sleep off, on top of protecting your body and keeping the right alignment to go through the rest of the day. So you can see how the plateau works, that if you're not doing work, eventually you're going to plateau and you're going to decline faster. So if you keep working, then you take a break, you actually heal and become stronger. So that if you ever need a longer break, you're never going to come back to the bottom of the stairs. It's going to be a really short recovery time, and that's what we're trying to give you, the gift of time, access to quality time and quality energy for you to love on yourself and your family properly. And that stuff starts with not abusing yourself and getting to work. Good night.